I hope I'm clear. Good morning, everyone. And it is an honor and privilege to join this August meeting today, a meeting that is giving the highlights of the purpose of the 12th Assembly that is going to be conducted in South Africa. I am honored to be one of the speakers, to be part of the steering committee local group in South Africa that is assisting the partners from abroad to set up a very good process. For me, I think I am so honored because I have been exposed to the Global Assembly since 2004, when they first started exposing us to in South Africa. I think during that year, which was the 10th anniversary, which was observed at that time, I think it really increased our understanding of what is a democracy. It assisted in strengthening the civil society to work together to promote human rights and our own organs that are supporting democracy in South Africa. My experience as well was in part as well in 2018, when I saw the excellent work that was done by the World Movement on Democracy in Senegal, Dakar. Activists from around the world gathered in this country, bringing together their differences, their challenges, and also exchanging of best practices, the lessons that we were all sharing. And it was very touching to see how human rights defenders and civil society, operate in very hostile environment, and also those that were sharing how their governments were not respecting democratic principles, those that were not even, persecuting those that are exposing malpractice, bad governance. It was an opportunity as well to bring in human rights bodies such as the African Commission on Human and People's Rights and special mandate holders at the UN that also shared their experience and empowered the civil society. For us, we accelerated our work, and we are now a support group member on the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, focusing on freedom of association and assembly. We had a site event there. During this site event, we collaborated with the International Law Center, ICNL. In this gathering, we were able to promote Article 10 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights that speaks about state parties, enact laws that are progressive, that enable civic space, that enable participation of civil society and the public in democracy. We were able to draw principles that were advocated at the African Commission level. We currently have the guidelines on freedom of association and assembly. The guidelines are guiding state parties to develop laws that are progressive. I don't have any doubt that the gathering in South Africa, it will do exactly that. It will ensure that the civil society that live or operate under hostile environment, that are experiencing repression, that are advocating against laws, restrictive laws, that are impeding on their work, on their environment, on their organizations, they receive support and they open up in sharing their experience. I see a process that is even adding value onto South Africa, a country that has just recently set up a body that is setting a precedent for countries to follow coalition government. And we are excited that in this conversation, we will even receive more support, we'll receive even more recognition for the precedent